Alright guys, so with the data mine that just happened earlier today, obviously shout out to Absol-Utely for all these pictures and for all the information that he's been posting. So big shout out to him. But with this data mine, like there's a lot of big things that are happening. Obviously with the Battle Points event that's going to be starting up very soon too. It's going to be big because we're going to be getting a lot of free-to-play sync pairs that are actually really good, like this one right here, Cobalian. We can see that they have a master passive, so this is going to be the very first free master sync pair, I guess you could say, that we're going to have, which is going to be huge because you can get them completely free, but it's going to take you a while to get them. When you do get them, they're going to be very helpful. So let's actually take a look at Cobalian. Like, I know the screen is a little bit weirder now. Like, I started the recording off with the wrong portrait mode, but like if we look at Cobalian here, he's going to be with the player, and he's going to have passive 1 over here, which is going to be the master passive, and it's going to be fighting teamwork. So powers up the moves of all ally sync pairs by 50% and reduces attack move damage taken by all ally sync pairs by 10%. The more ally sync pairs with the fighting theme you have on your team, the higher the percentage the percentages are. Each additional pair's power up moves by 5% and reduces damage by 2%. The maximum power up is 20% and the maximum damage reduction is 14%. And the first thing that comes to mind is B, Gallade, and Lucario. So those 3 fighting types are going to be big time buff with Cobalian on the team because of this percentage buff. So obviously Gallade and B will be, or Wally and B will be getting a big buff from getting Cobalian because of this percentage buff. Because they already do have multipliers on their grid and everything, and they're getting another percentage buff with Cobalian on the team is going to be allowing them to hit much harder. So, because we know percentage buffs are a big deal when it comes to doing a lot more damage, clearly, because we know what Sync Nuking does with all the multipliers and everything, and it's basically going to be like this too, with more percentages or numbers, like multipliers like this. So like, it's going to be a big deal. So this is one of the free-to-play sync pairs that are going to be coming out. We do, for the moveset for Cobalian, he's going to have Rock Smash, Dire Hit All, Sacred Sword, and ignores the target's raised stats when attacking with this move. So like even if the enemy does have +6 defense, he's going to be able to bypass that and do like basically damage as if they were at like neutral for the defense, which is going to be good. And then for the training move, it's Justice for All. Makes the move gauge accelerate on the allied field of play and sharply raises the defense of all allied sync pairs. So Cobalian is very good. Cobalian is very good, and I actually totally missed passive 2, 3, and 4, so had a good chance of raising the speed of all ally sync pairs when the user's Pokemon when the user Pokemon uses a move, so that's going to be good. And then passive 3, First Aid 4, and then passive 4, or passive 3 is First Aid 4, and then passive 4 on a roll 1. So Cobalian is good. Free to play from the Battle Points event that's going to be taking place soon. Very good, and it's going to be a master passive or master fair or master sync pair. So with our player, so that's going to be good. And then for the next one, we're going to be getting Umbreon and Karen. Only 4 stars, but I think all of them will have a grid. So I don't know. We'll see about that. No, actually, no. Yeah, they do all have a grid, so that's going to be good. And then for passive 1 for Umbreon and Karen, they're going to have Dark Shift. Passive 2, Stand Fast 5, and then passive 3, Unflappable. And then for their moveset, they're going to have Faint Attack, Dire Hit, Double Edge, and Go Wild is their training move. Sharply raises the user's attack and makes the user gradually heal itself. So they're okay, I guess, but obviously Umbreon is a popular evolution, so a lot of people are probably going to want to get them too. But like the 2 legendaries, Reggie Rock and Cobalian, like I think you should prioritize them because they're going to be helping both like they're just going to be very good support types that you're going to want to pick up, especially if you're free to play. But at the same time, go for who you want to go for and have fun with the game. So, but Umbreon is a cool little sync pair to have for free, so like can't complain about that. And then we got Lieutenant Surge and Raichu, and their passive is going to be Post Haste 4. Had a good chance of raising the user's speed when the user is hit by an attacking move. And then for passive 2, they prevents the Pokemon from getting paralyzed. So like nothing too crazy there. They're going to be a support type. And they'll have Thunder Wave, X Attack, All, Thunder Punch, and then their training move, 10 Hut. Raises the defense of all ally sync pairs and sharply raises the critical hit rate of all ally sync pairs. So like pretty solid support. Like all of them are pretty good, to be honest. Like the support that they can do and provide for the team, they're going to be good to have. So like this is something that like it's going to take time to get because like I think the battle points event is going to be like something you do daily. So it's not something you can like grind all day and get these guys within like a week. So it's going to be a lot of time put into this, but I mean, not really. It's going to be a lot of days put into this, but they're good. They're going to be good sync pairs to get once you get them. And then we're going to have Morty and Miss Magius. They're going to be a support type 2, and they only have one passive, and it's going to be Master Healer 1. And for their moveset, they're going to have Astonish, Potion, Confuse Ray, and their training move, I See You. Sharply raises the defense and special defense of all ally sync pairs, so raising physical and special defense is going to be very helpful, and allowing or having the chance to flinch along with confusing the enemy and healing you. Like they do a lot. They do a lot, so they're going to be a nice ghost support type to have on the team now, which is going to be very, very good. So Morty and Miss Magus are going to be a nice little option. But like we have a lot of new free-to-play sync pairs now, but like these are going to be ones that are going to take a lot of time to get. So yeah, it's going to be a long time, but I mean when you do get them, they're going to be very good and they're going to be very helpful. And then for the next one, we got our player with Reggie Rock, and then for their passive one, they're going to have the master passive as well. And it's going to be Rock Teamwork. So powers up moves of all ally sync pairs by 10% and reduce attack damage taken by all ally sync pairs by 10%. The more ally sync pairs with the Rock theme you have on your team, the higher these percentages are. Each additional sync pair powers up moves by 5% and reduces damage by 2%. The maximum power is 20% and the maximum damage reduction is 14%. And then for passive 2, they're going to have Last Word, passive 3, Impervious, and passive 4, Endurance. So yeah, like pretty good for the rock type support. And for their moveset, they're going to have Rock Tomb, X Attack, All, Double Edge, and Ready to Rock for the training move. Reduces a bit of the allies' HP, or restores a bit of the allies' HP, and sharply raises the allies' defense and make an ally gradually heal itself. So both Cobalian and Reggie Rock are going to be a very good support type. So, like, I mean, like I said, it's going to take a while for you to get these guys, but, like, when you do get them, they're going to be very helpful, and they're going to be very good on your team. So, like, I don't know. We'll see how difficult this event is going to be, and it will be starting up very soon. I think at the start of next month, or at the end, on the 31st or something, it's going to be starting up, so I don't know. But I definitely recommend doing this, because these support type free-to-play sync pairs are going to be very helpful. And then along with that, we're also going to be getting Zinnia and Salomon, so they're going to be a tech type. And for their passive 1, they're going to have Terrify 1, Mad Strength 9 for passive 2, and then for passive 3, they're going to have Aggravation 1. They're going to be 4 stars, and for their moveset, they're going to have Dragon Claw, Status Shield, so block status moves from affecting the allied field of play. They're going to have Dragon Rush, and they're going to have that chance to flinch, but they don't have Piercing Gaze, so, like, I don't know. You could have someone on the team that can increase your accuracy, but they also increase accuracy on their training move, too, so there's that. But their training move is called Real Nice, and raises the user's defense, special defense, and speed, and sharply raises the user's accuracy. So I guess Dragon Rush isn't really going to be an issue there, but with them being 4 stars, like, they're good with the stats they have, so there's that going for them. And they do have a grit, so obviously they're going to be useful and usable. So there's that. And also for their sync move, the more the move's power increases, the more the target is, or if the target is flinch. So obviously you're going to want to prioritize Dragon Rush, because then once you sync move and their flinch, you're going to be doing quite a bit of damage, because we know how these tech types are with their multipliers. So they're good. And I do like the name, New Beginning Dragon Impact. I really, really like that name. So that's Zinnia, and then for the summonable sync pairs, we have the Masked Royale, the Masked Royale and Incineroar. And this is a sync pair that a lot of players were wanting, and they're a tech type. And for their passive, they're gonna have Terrify 1, and passive 2, they're gonna have Dominating Sync 5, so powers up the user's sync move when the target attack is lowered. So that's gonna be good. And then passive 3, disheartened 9, and lowers the target's attack and defense or both when the user uses, or when the user's move targeting the opponent is successful. So that's not bad. And their stats are pretty solid too. Like their physical attack stat, 340 or 352 at level 135. So they're pretty good. Like we know with their multipliers and everything, they're going to be hitting pretty hard. Their speed is very low though. Oh my god. I just noticed that now. Damn, their speed is low. Okay, let's see their moves. Brutal Swing. Okay, it's going to be all opponents, so that's an AoE for them right there. They have X attack. And then they got Darkest Lariat, I think that's the name. I don't know how to say that name. And then they got, or the effect of the move, ignores the target's raise stat when attacking with this move. So it's not bad. It's the same thing as the main series, but yeah, it's cool. And then their training move, Ready Fight, raises the user's evasiveness and drastically raises the user's speed, or drastically raises the speed of all ally sync pairs. So that's not bad, I guess. That's not bad, but still, having 155 speed is very, very low. And for its sick move effect, the more the user's speed has been raised, the greater the damage or the power of this move. So it's like, it's not bad. It's not bad, but like, I mean, obviously their grid is going to be very good. So I'm not going to be covering their grids in this video because like we still have a lot to cover. And I'm just not much of a fan of this trainer, I guess you can say. And Incineroar, I mean, Incineroar is cool, but like, I don't know, it's just it's whatever to me personally. But if you want to see his grid, like obviously I'll be linking Absol-Utely stuff in the description. So if you want to take a look at it yourself, I'll have that in the description below. And they will be coming out on June 17th, and that's their 6-star outfit if you are interested in that. Like, they do look cool. And then the next one is this guy, Hala, and this crab Pokemon, this Abomasnow, or this crab snowman guy. I don't know how to say his name, but like he's gonna be a striker, an ice type. So another ice type that we're getting now too, which is good. Passive 1, Slow Wind Up 1, powers up moves when the user's speed is lowered. Headstrong, and passive 3, he's gonna have First Aid 6. Wow, okay, that's gonna be good. He's gonna heal quite a bit, and he has quite a bit of HP too, so that's not bad. His speed is extremely low though, 123. Jeez. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, anyway, let's continue with the moves. He has Ice Hammer, 4-gauge move. Move gauge is 100% going to be an issue with this guy because his whole gimmick is lowering speed, so this is going to be annoying to deal with. But I mean, like, if his damage is good, then I guess that's a good trade-off. And obviously Ice Hammer lowers his speed, so that's going to be an easy multiplier to get for him. He has Dire Hit, Brick Break, and removes physical and special damage reduction effects from the opponent's field of play, so that's going to be good. I've been wanting a move like this in Pokemon Masters for a while now, and we finally got it. And then Make Them Hala is their training move. Drastically or radically raises the user's attack, raises the user's accuracy, and makes the user able to endure the next attack it takes that would reduce it to 0. So not bad. They're going to be a good ice type when it comes to attacking, but when it comes to speed, yeah, they're going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage there, massively at a disadvantage. So yeah, I mean, they're going to be good. We do need more ice types still, so they're going to be filling in that spot, and I can't really complain. They do look pretty solid. Only thing is their speed is going to be horrendous, so that's one way to put it. But I'm sure their grid is going to be good. And like I said, I'll have their grid and everything in the description below for Absol-Utely. So if you want to check that out, it will be in the description below. And then we have these guys here. Kiawe, I think that's his name. I don't know, but they're actually cool. I do really like them. And it's going to be Moro Arc Alola form, which is going to be cool. And they're going to be a fire support. And for passive 1, they're going to have Dashing Team 5. Has a very good chance of raising the speed of all ally sync pairs when the user attacks, or when the user's attack move is successful. And then he has Honor Roll 4 and Quick Tempo, and makes the move gauge accelerate on the field of play when the user enters the battle for the first time. So that's solid, I guess, but his physical defense is pretty good. And then his he has Flame Charge, Potion, Shadow Bone, has a small chance of lowering the target's defense, so that's not bad. And it's gonna, I think it's a multi-hit attack. I'm pretty sure. I think I could be wrong. And then Dancing Fever raises the attack and special attack and critical hit rate of all ally synchros. So that's really good. So he's a good support type, honestly. And then that's going to be his pose and outfit for a 6-star, and I actually do really like that. So like if I do end up getting him, I definitely want to get him to 6 stars because he's going to be a good fire type support, and this is one we actually do need. We do need more fire type support, so they're going to be filling in that spot nicely because they are really good with their training move too. But yeah, there we go. We finally got a good fire type support, so I'm happy with that. And then we have Lena and Araquanid, I think that's the same name. They're a water type support, and passive 1 is going to be Group Fire Guard and reduces the damage of all ally synchros take when attacked by fire type moves, so it's not bad, I guess. Passive 2, Group Water Guard reduces the damage all ally synchros take when attacked by water type moves. And then Propelling Strike 9 charges the move gauge by 1 when its attack move is successful. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And then for their stats, physical and special defense is pretty solid, sitting at 264 physical and 281 for special. So they're going to be good specially and physically wise. So they'll be good as a support type for sure. And then they're going to have Water Gun. So like because of Propelling Strike 9, Water Gun is going to be 0 move gauge. So you could just spam it and get to your sync move very fast with them too, because it's going to be 0 move gauge, so you don't have to worry about move gauge at all with them if you're going for sync move damage and everything to support your strikers. So that's going to be good. And then they got Wide Guard, and we know what Wide Guard can do. It is a pretty solid move to have for a support. And then we got Leech Life. Restores users HP based on the amount of damage dealt to the target. So like it's not bad. That's going to be like 2 move gauge because we know Propelling Strike 9 is going to give us 1 move gauge back basically. Got a 90% chance. Going to happen very often. So Leech Life is going to be 2 move gauge. Healing quite a bit. So like with them being very good tanking wise, they'll be able to stay in battle for quite a while. And then for their training move, uses a maximum of 3 slots of the user's move gauge based on the amount used. This move raises all ally synchros attack and defense by up to 4 stat ratings and makes all ally synchros gradually heal themselves. So they're good. They're definitely good. And with Kyogre and everything too being water type, Lena is going to be a nice support for the team as well. Like the healing that you're going to be able to do, the tanking and everything, like it is going to be insane. Like it really, really is going to be insane. And they come out on June 11th. So there's that. So if you want to summon for them, you can, because they're actually going to be good. So if you get lucky on Kyogre, then you can summon for Lena. So yeah, that's going to be nice. And they're a support type, so yeah, they're going to be very good. And that's Lena's 6-star outfit and her pose and everything. So very cute. And I know a lot of people like Lena. So I know quite a bit of you guys are going to be summoning for them. And that is actually the last summonable sync pair, or the last sync pair for this data mine. And then we also have the Solgaleo rerun with his grid expansion coming. And then we have the team, like the preset team slots and everything raised to 30 now. So like if you have a bunch of teams you want to have set up, now you have up to 30 that you can do, which is going to be nice. And then we have the Master Fair and everything for Kyogre and Groudon. And then these are the new medals that are coming. So the story event for Dawn, the start of the contest, her event is coming back, and then you can get her medal. And then we got the Archie and Maxie event that we can get for their medal. And then we got Lena and that dude's medal. I forget his name already, but we can get their medal too. So yeah, definitely a lot of stuff for this data mine. And then we got the Johto champion standing coming back, and then these are the weaknesses. So Lance being weak to water, and then Koga being weak to ground. You'll be able to use both Kyogre and Groudon for the first week, which is going to be a lot of fun. So that's going to be very exciting. So yeah, that's going to be very good. First week looks very easy. So nothing really to worry about there. But yeah, Johto champion standing is coming back on Monday as well. So yeah, there's that. And then this is Archie's background. And then we got Maxie's background too. So yeah, that's about it for all this data mine. Obviously, there's more information like in the actual like paste bin from Absol-Utely. But like there's a lot of sync pairs. Like we got the free-to-play sync pairs, we got the summonable sync pairs, and then we got Kyogre and Groudon. Like there's a lot. But yeah, let me know what you think about everything that's coming out in May or June, like late May, early June, going through the end of June. So there's a lot, but let me know what you guys think of all this. That's going to be it for this video. Sorry if it turned out to be a little bit longer than normal, but I just wanted to sort of get through a bunch of the sync pairs in one video, just so like there's not like 50 videos in the sub boxes and everything. But but that's going to be it. Let me know, like I said, and I'll see you guys later.